All right, guys, let's check out a very interesting smaller Casio. This is on loan from Sean, who is in my home state of Michigan. So big thanks to Sean for loaning this. Upon my research, I did find a very well done video by Ben's Watch Club, I think it's called. Shockingly, I wasn't subscribed to his channel, and he's got a pretty large watch channel. But he did a very good video on this and explaining most of the features on it. So I'll probably link to that video if you for some reason haven't already watched it. But this is the Casio LCW-M100TSE, and for a smaller watch, this thing is packed full of options. It's titanium, so it's super lightweight. It has a sapphire crystal, tough solar, multi-band 6, wave scepter, perpetual calendar, and it's a 50-meter water resist. I think these are still pretty affordable too, if you can find them. There's a couple different variations as well. This one obviously has the indices as just markers, and then there's another one with Arabics, I believe. So case size is 40 millimeter, but really if you measure it without these little bumps on the case, if you measure like where the pushers are, it's more like 39. The lug to lug is about 43 and 0.75, so 43 and 3/4. Thickness only 9.6 millimeter thick. 20 millimeter lug width, bracelet tapers down to 18, and it is kind of like rattly and stuff. And it's, you know, it's an affordable titanium watch. So you're going to get the hollow end links. You have an interesting link system, which I'll cover that in a second. But before we do that, let's take a closer look at the watch and a closer look at the case back, because there's a bunch of stuff going on there. You can see there it is a tough solar. You can see the second hand actually hits the markers perfectly. And then you have an anti-digi, so you have that digital display on the bottom there. Which, why don't we go through and change that actually. So if you hold down, this is actually the light button. You can see it light up. Well, if you hold that down, it'll go into adjust mode. And then you can cycle through. Very easy to do, as most Casios are. So we're in Tokyo, so let's go put it on NYC, which would be the Eastern Standard Time Zone that I am in. And we can leave daylight saving time is fine. That's the seconds, that's the hour and minute, which are correct. That's the correct year. This is the correct month and date. Key feature is fine. Here we can change the language. So it's on Japanese. We can go to English. So it'd be Tuesday. And then we're back to there. So if you hit that, it'll adjust it to the correct time for your region. So it's pretty easy to change if you're going to travel or anything like that. That's pretty funny to see the minute hand sweep backward, and you have the second hand continuing its forward rotation. It's kind of trippy, right? And boom, there you go. It's all set. So if you look at the case back there, that's where you're going to get some more information on the watch. Like I said, that's the light and adjust button. There's the search and the receive button, and then your mode and select button is on the bottom left. So as you cycle through the modes, this is your current display of Tuesday the 21st. You can get your battery level, which it's about mid-full. You can have your world time, so whatever you want to set your world time, second time zone for. You have 5 alarms, I think. You have your stopwatch, which is an interesting way the stopwatch works. Once you select it, you start here, and you can stop it. But to reset it, you actually just hold it down, and it resets. Probably same thing for the countdown timer. And then back to your main screen. That pretty much sums it up, guys. Other than, you know, the little wrist shot here, which I did not size the bracelet, but there it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. It's crazy light, weighing in at 72 grams. Just a double pusher here, and it has just one micro adjust one way or the other. So, but the links aren't crazy long, so I think you'll be able to get them adjusted properly. The way the links work, it includes this tool. If you lose this tool, you could take a little screwdriver and put it in there, turn it sideways. But essentially, you put this guy on the link, and you just kind of push in, and it'll separate the link. And you can kind of see that it has those little keepers there. So to reinstall it, you just reverse the process, line that up, get it in there, and let it snap down into place. So pretty easy system to size up. You won't have to take it to a watchmaker or a jewelry store or anything like that to get it sized up. There is also Lume on this. It's not going to be crazy good, but there is Lume, and it also has that auxiliary light as well. So you have a nice green Lume, and then of course you can hit the light button, which will stay on for a little bit, not super long, and lights it all up. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next vid.